Yes, it's that time again. How's it going? Well, I was reminded today just how many, or just that sadly the real estate industry does contain some scum-sucking bottom feeders. So I'll tell you the story. There was a property, an agent rang me who I knew to tell me about a listing that another agent had that was in front of a property that I owned, that I had already bought, that was cross-leased. So I went and had a look at the property. We put a contract on paper immediately. The listing agent advised there was already an offer in front at $820,000, so we put an offer in, a backup offer in at $870,000. We were then advised that the first agreement went unconditional, so that was just bad luck. Then the next day, the listing agent rang my agent and said that the people who bought it for $820 were willing to on-sell it to me at $870, which was what I'd offered anyway, so that was good. So we spent about 2 days trying to get the listing agent to actually give us the agreement so that we could countersign it back, and then got a phone call the next day. The listing agent rang my agent the next day and said that somebody else had bought it for $890,000. So that's just life, which is fair enough. But here's what actually happened, and I'm probably going to pursue this with REINZ once I get all the facts. But what actually happened is the vendor, the owner of the property, is a real estate agent. The listing agent is his son. There was not an offer in front of mine at $820, I don't think, but the father ended up selling the property to the son once the son told him that there was a buyer willing to pay more money. So that the listing agent bought the property off his father for way under valuation. That's illegal for a start because he's an agent. Then only bought it, then lied to the listing agent and me about who was not having any interest in the property. Then was going to on-sell it to me, so he got 2 lots of commission plus made a margin on the trading. Nothing evil in making a margin on the trading, but there is when you're an agent and you're a lying sod. And then somebody else came along and offered him 20 grand more, so he deliberately held up the paperwork on my deal to get to the other deal. So I'll let you know how that plays out with the Institute. Sadly, the Institute's not likely to do much, but I'll certainly make a bit of a song and dance. In fact, it's a bit of a pain in some ways in the part of Auckland that I tend to invest a lot in, is that I've had run-ins now with 2 or 3 agents, all because they are dishonest. And so some agents don't like dealing with me now because they're worried about what might happen. But isn't it sad that happens? So there you go. So there's a little story about today in investing. Other than that, not too much I want to go into heavy tonight, just to say there's lots of deals around at the moment. I'm getting offered lots of stuff all over the country, and a lot of it's good. There's a lot of people diving for cover because of interest rates, so that creates huge opportunity for us. In my newsletter, I'm just waiting to see the proof of it. I've emailed it to myself to make sure it looks all right. It should be going out tonight, and I'm talking a bit about that in there as well. That there's lots of opportunity around, and yet I see a lot of investors a bit down in the mouth just because of high interest rates and what's going to happen to us all and blah blah blah, and it's all bad, and I don't believe that it's all bad at all. I think it's a story sometimes that we tell ourselves. So I just want to encourage you, there's lots of good deals around. If you don't know how to take advantage of them, come to the workshop in Wellington and in Christchurch. You'll have a very, very good, very long day, get to network with a whole lot of good people, hear some fabulous speakers, and get the best possible quality property trading education that's available in New Zealand. So hope to see you there, and I'm just about ready to launch into the other blog series for you on trying to help you a bit more with Headspace, and looking at maybe combining a workshop on that with the next Behind Closed Doors, finding a way to make that work. But please stay tuned, stay safe with your investing, look out for dishonest agents, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.